The title then comes into frame in pure white, again indicating its important information before fading into its iconic orange-purple gradient. It should be noted that the title coming in from both sides of the screen was a much more radical choice for a title screen contemporarily than one might think, as the common choice for grand RPGs of the time was to have what could be considered a more tasteful one, where the title would fade in, oftentimes with some form of classical or traditionally grand orchestral music. EarthBound, however, stylizes its soundtrack with a greater sense of funk and pop, introducing to the player that despite the 1950s styled screen before it, the game is about the now being 1995. The title's gradient resembles the sunset, a colloquially understood to be beautiful moment at the end of a day, something that's valued as a human experience. This juxtaposition of this beloved earthly moment being invaded by the surrounding darker blues, which due to the UFOs on the previous screen will be understood by the player to be space. This color could also double as being perceived as a night sky, a time culturally to be understood as a time of danger when predators are out. Both of these interpretations are met with the visual contrast of the title's bright yellow shine, which acts as a visual of the hope elicited by the Chosen Four, our heroes. Though the player won't know these characters yet, the visual still stands as an act of heroism in the spite of the odds against it, which is central to Gygas' oppressive force over the world. The music complements this by getting quicker, pushing the player to get on with the game already. We won't be doing this. By waiting on this screen for just a few seconds, the game again fades to black, and the player is given a sneak peek at many notable moments from the game's story, along with the opening credits. These moments are highlighted as notable by the game's visual reluctance to show the whole picture, the characters being put in a spotlight, again reminiscent of the theater. The moments chosen for this scene are all visually diverse, allowing for the game's already large world and adventure to feel that much larger. The game's music is exciting, again pushing the player to start their adventure, as well as introducing musical motifs to the game's sentimental nature. This also is the player's first look at the heroes of the story, and immediately sets up the expectations that they'll be put through many trials and tribulations together and separately. Notably, the final shot shows Ness alone at Giant Step at night, a scene which cannot be replicated in-game.